Prince William's arrival at the Sovereign's parade should have been routine. A quick wave, a charming smile, the flash of cameras capturing his every move. But this year, something was different. As William stepped out of his car, a collective gasp rippled through the gathered crowd. This was not the polished prince they were used to seeing. William's posture seemed off. His shoulders slumped slightly, and his usual air of confidence seemed replaced with something akin to fatigue. But it was the beard that truly stole the show. Gone was the clean-shaven look befitting a future king. In its place was a scraggly, unkempt beard that seemed to whisper of late nights and forgotten razors. The crowd buzzed with a mixture of confusion and amusement. This wasn't the image of effortless perfection that the royal family usually projected. This was something different, something real. Whispers followed William as he made his way through the assembled dignitaries. Is he all right? What happened to him? The questions hung heavy in the air, a testament to the power of image in the world of royalty. This wasn't just a man with a beard. This was a future king, a symbol of stability and tradition. And right now, that symbol was looking distinctly shaky. The carefully constructed facade of royal composure seemed to be cracking, revealing a glimpse of the man beneath the title. The air crackled with unspoken curiosity. Was this a deliberate choice? A silent act of rebellion against the confines of his royal duties? Or was it simply a man, exhausted and overwhelmed, letting the mask slip for just a moment? The media, of course, had a field day. Headlines screamed of William's shocking transformation and break from royal tradition. Pundits debated the meaning behind the beard, dissecting every angle and whisker with an almost manic intensity. Was this William's attempt to shed the polished veneer of royalty and embrace a more relatable image? A way to connect with the common man on a more human level? Or was it a cry for help, a visual representation of the immense pressure he faced as heir to the throne? Whatever the reason, one thing was clear. William's beard wasn't just facial hair. It was a statement, a silent rebellion against the expectations and constraints of his royal life. And the world was watching, captivated by this rare glimpse behind the curtain of monarchy. The media's frenzy was impossible to ignore. Every news outlet, from the tabloids to the broadsheets, had something to say about William's new look. Comparisons were drawn, inevitably, to his brother Harry. Harry, who had famously broken free from the royal family's grip, had often sported a beard during his time away from the royal spotlight. Was William, consciously or unconsciously, emulating his brother? Was he sending a message of solidarity, a subtle hint that he understood Harry's need for freedom? The speculation ran rampant, fueled by the public's insatiable appetite for all things royal. The beard had become a Rorschach test, with everyone projecting their own interpretations and theories onto its scruffy surface. Section 5. Harry's Shadow. The comparisons to Harry were unavoidable. Harry, with his rugged charm and rebellious streak, had always stood in stark contrast to William's more traditional image. Now, with this unexpected beard, William seemed to be blurring the lines between them. Was it a coincidence that William's more casual look coincided with Harry's own journey of self-discovery? Or was there something more to it, a subconscious desire to bridge the gap that had grown between the brothers? The public, ever eager for a royal reconciliation, clung to the hope that this was a sign of a thawing relationship between the brothers. Perhaps the beard was a visual representation of William's understanding and acceptance of Harry's choices. Section 6. Lady Sarah's Presence. Adding another layer of intrigue to the day's events was the presence of Lady Sarah McCorquodale, Princess Diana's sister. Sarah, known for her discretion and unwavering loyalty to her family, had always been a quiet source of support for both William and Harry. Her presence at the parade, particularly in light of William's unusual appearance, spoke volumes. Was she there to offer a steadying hand to her nephew during a time of personal turmoil? Or was her visit purely coincidental, a reminder of the enduring bonds of family? Whatever the reason for her attendance, Sarah's presence served as a poignant reminder of the Spencer family's enduring love and support for both William and Harry. In the face of media scrutiny and public speculation, the Spencer family remained a united front. Section 7. Family ties. United or divided? The Spencer family's unwavering support for Harry, even in the wake of his departure from royal life, had been well documented. Their loyalty stood in stark contrast to the perceived coldness of the royal institution, further fueling speculation about the rift between the brothers. Did William's new look, a look so reminiscent of his brother's own, signal a shift in the family dynamics? Was he seeking to bridge the divide, not just between himself and Harry, but also between the Spencers and the Windsors? The answer, like so much else in the world of royalty, remained shrouded in mystery. Yet, the image of William, beard and all, standing alongside his Aunt Sarah, spoke volumes. Family, it seemed, was still paramount, a source of strength and solace in the face of relentless public scrutiny. Section 8. A moment in time. As the parade drew to a close, one thing was clear. This was not just another routine royal engagement. The image of William, his face shadowed with stubble, his demeanor uncharacteristically subdued, was an image that would linger in the public's imagination. Was it a sign of things to come? A harbinger of a more relatable, less polished monarchy? Or was it simply a fleeting glimpse behind the mask, a momentary lapse in the carefully constructed facade of royal perfection? Only time would tell what, if anything, William's beard truly signified. But for this one day, at least, it served as a powerful reminder that even princes are human, subject to the same pressures, insecurities, and, yes, even bad beard days as the rest of us. Section 9. Beyond the beard. In the grand scheme of things, a prince's beard might seem like a trivial matter. But in a world obsessed with image and symbolism, where every royal gesture is dissected and analysed, it became something more. William's beard, whether a conscious choice or a simple oversight, sparked a conversation. It forced people to look beyond the polished facade of royalty and acknowledge the human beings beneath the titles. And perhaps, in a strange way, that was exactly what the monarchy needed. A reminder that even in the 21st century, even behind the walls of Buckingham Palace, they were not so different from the rest of us. They laughed, they cried, they had good hair days and bad beard days. They were, in the end, only human.